it was finally time to get a new radio, so I had to go and pick one up. I got a Spektrum DX4S. It's a 4-channel Spektrum radio. It's the next step up. I generally use a DX4S, and now with the 2-speed transmissions and all, I need to step up a little bit. So here's the DX4S.
Team Baxter.
So let's see what's in the box. As you can see right on the front, it's not even a sticker. That's in the print. Free SR410 receiver included. But there's actually 2 receivers in here, I know from other guys who've gotten the package. It's a pretty neat package in here. You take out the bottom and you got your whole radio there. So right on top you got your manual and sticker book. Try to use the Spektrum stickers a little bit. There's not so many of the plain Spektrum stickers on this one, but there's also a nice black and white Spektrum stickers on there, so I end up using those somewhere. Manual telling you how to use the thing, and your warranty is in that plastic bag as well. Pop the top off and there's a radio. Tiny little SR410 up in there with the super huge antenna on there. That's not too cool, but actually I already have a place for this. I needed a smaller receiver in my trail finder, and that's going in there. So that's cool. Got your 410 right there and the radio. This feels just like my DX3. I think the wheel might be a little bit larger. And 4 switches right there on the side. Got a thumb switch, your rear button, shark fin antenna, which is an improvement over the fold out antenna I had on the 3. Another dial there. It's really lightweight. Feels a little plasticky, honestly, but we'll put it down and I'll see how it feels compared to the 3. First, let me see what's in the rest of the box. Smaller box. I already know from previous Spektrum radios that this is going to have some grips in it. Maybe some telemetry stuff. There's 2 different grips. Generally put the largest grip on there. Another receiver. This is the AVC receiver. Allows me to use computer controlled car, which I probably won't ever use, especially due to the fact that I don't do much racing. Hobby knife and pop that tape. Almost cut the receiver there, the antenna there. Glad I didn't do that. They sure do have it wrapped up good. So there's the SRS 4210 with the chewed up antenna on it. Some weird coating all over that. Sure, I'll use that somewhere. I had a problem with the telemetry receiver from Spektrum. I hope I don't have problems from that one as well. A nice little switch, and Spektrum puts this switch in all of their, well, all the radio boxes that I've received from Spektrum have had a switch in there. Not quite sure what that's for, but I end up using them as on-off switches, and honestly that one will probably find its way into one of my rigs. Also in this bag is a little bind clip and looks like a piece of Velcro or some sort of double-sided tape. toss that aside. And the last thing in there is 4 GP alkaline batteries, which I was skeptical when I first saw, but these things seem to last forever. I tend to leave my radio on and they power right through it. I'll turn it off the next day and they still stay pretty good. So eventually they'll be replaced with rechargeable batteries, but it's nice to have a decent battery come out of the box. I don't know if anybody else is having worse or better experiences with those GP alkalines, but they come pretty standard in a lot of kits. And that's it for the box. So we'll get that out of the way. So the radio itself, like I said, it's a little plasticky, but it feels exactly like my DX3. Same form factor, same size screen, shark fin antenna versus the fold out antenna. Similar profiles. This one's had the chrome removed, but the wheel is a bit larger, it seems like. Maybe not. Definitely more detail in that wheel. Of course, you got your 4 switches, which the DX3 does not share. That's just a trim, and that's the steering trim. And then the auxiliary only allows you to mix your steering. So let's throw some batteries in here and see what I get. So I got the batteries in, and same power switch. That's nice. And my radio has been on. I can tell from the internal timer it's already at 2 minutes. So that means this radio has probably been demoed at the hobby shop. Not a big deal. Just I noticed from the internal timer. Username is what I see right off the bat. I don't know if that lets me assign my username or... Oh, and the roll wheel feels much nicer than this, than the 3 does. Nice little backlight. This is a lot to take in right now, so I'm going to wrap this up and sit down and roll through my new radio. But that's the Spektrum DX4S. It's the 3S right next to it for comparison's sake. And not a purchase I was really looking forward to, but more of a necessity, something I had to do, and hopefully it'll be my last radio for a while.